Hi, I'm Nivedita Indrajit, and I'm in conversation with Nuthan Kalyan. So I know you, Nuthan, because you have worked with Inder in education in terms of, studied with him when he was with a school where you studied.
Yes.
And I just want to know, like, how is your journey as an individual when you got into school and when you started discovering things about yourself and your learning curve?
Well, I can tell you one thing. Because before I joined Integral, right, where I studied in there and all. Uh, Before that, I used to study in a normal school, like how the normal state schools are, right? So, so suddenly going into the school like that, and then there's so much to do there, and then there we were not actually taught that kind of the way was totally different, right? So I mean, of course, I took time to understand, and then I took time to learn also. Then we had good team, we had good teachers, facilitators, not teachers. Uh, yeah, and it was good. I have to say.
What was your learning in that sense? Like, what were the challenges and what was your learning? Like, if you had to take three things that I've learned for myself.
I mean, so first of all, what they taught is to what do you say? Teach yourself basically. So I used to teach myself. I used to find a ways to teach myself, and then not depend on some other persons to gain knowledge. So that is one thing that I've gained. So it's not like a teacher tells me something and then a person tells me something to do and then I do it, and then that's where it ends. But when I joined this school, right, that is where I learned that there is okay. There's much more than just a person just telling me what to do and then just giving back the same knowledge or the amount of knowledge that I gain and then presenting it to them. So it is much more than that basically. So to just go much deeper into that, where I could go to my level, uh, where personally take my initiative to learn how much I want to learn and then where I want to stop it. So that was a great learning for me. Uh, it actually helped me in all the aspects of my life. I mean, I've learned my self control. I've learned so many things. Like if I had to say before the school happened, uh, I was just normal. Like whatever the stuff that is there, that was my boundary. Like it was in a circle. So where I didn't obviously couldn't think after that, right? But then after that, and then I joined and then I learned. Okay, there is so much outside the circle where it just goes infinitely. You know. Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
So how has it impacted your choices? Like today, do you still struggle with the old way of being you, or is it like you've transferred yourself into that person who makes the choices? Does an adult or an authority figure still have an impact on your choices, or does it not?
as I told you, right? Like before, uh, see whatever the ideas that was around me, I was in those ideas or in those people who were thought it's supposed to be. It was like that. My lifestyle was like that, right?
Mm.
Then and then it changed where I take my own ideas and then I implement it the way I want it to, whether it's good or bad or whatever it is. It's like it's my own idea. It's me now.
Right.
Like I'm taking some other ideas and then I'm not following or copying someone else, but it's like I'm a proper individual where I want to take my ideas and then I want to do my stuff, not be under someone like that.
So in the last 6 months or 1 year, what have you been doing,
Been doing a lot
exploring?
again. I just wanted to do so much where I'm still doing. I took up jobs. I worked for various companies, and then I'm studying now. I'm pursuing my BBA now, my second year now, and then just before I finish my college, right, I become a graduate. I just want to explore. most of the companies, and then what is their world and corporate world, and then what all the jobs are there. I mean, like what all. And,
What is
basically,
available?
I wanted to see different people, how they act in the companies and all. So that is what my idea was, to just before finishing my exams and all in the end, in the ending year. I just didn't want to be a clueless person, so just started knowing things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about what's your favorite? Like, what's your favorite so far? Like, among the things that you explored, what has been exciting for you?
I mean, I'm still exploring. I haven't got any proper to say to you whether that I like something like that, but I'm just exploring. I don't know yet.
You
Next
haven't
year,
taken a fascination for anything in particular that, oh, I like this. I can add something else to my list. So nothing like that yet.
I'm going to do something this year after my exams. I have exams in this August, so most probably I'll be learning some travel stuff because I wanted to get into travel business and all. So I'll just be learning that now. That will be my
Collecting
problem.
information to be an entrepreneur, or are you looking to be part of organizations to make a difference?
I would say first learn how the organizations work, and then if you don't just go start like that. I mean, you can do it, but me, I wanted to just be a part of an organization and see how to run it, just to make sure how things work, and then start my own business. I've actually done something with one of my friends. He started a food business, and then it went well. Now I took a break because I just want to try new.
I
new
know, because when we talk, we also talk recipes. No, sometimes like when you come over and say, "Hey, can I do this?" So maybe this can be done like this. So
yeah.
has food been an interesting part for you, or that also has? Because I love food. I love things to do with food. So
Well, I love to cook for myself and eat, but and then when my friend told the idea of a food truck, basically that food business that I told you, it's a food truck, okay. So that I was like, okay, let's give it a try. My friend wanted to do it, and then I gave my ideas to him, and I shared my thoughts towards the food business.
yeah,
Now we continued, and then we put our business
what do you see as a future in the world? What do you think is going to happen in the world?
in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, I mean, considering, you are exploring things, then there is this political scenarios, there's educational scenarios, then there is all the social economic situations, and climatic changes and stuff like that. Do you ever think about, hey, what's going to be the next 50 years or 100 years? Like, you're going to live through that, right? Have you ever considered, or
Never. Never
would
did.
you like to consider this question?
I mean, now yes, but um, but yeah, I never thought actually. It is how would be, how would it be? And
A lot of people generally ask children, like, hey, what do you want to be? But my question to any young adult would be, hey, what would you like to create in this world? And what would you like the world to look like when you enter it?
well, I can tell you one thing is that wherever I go, being myself, the surrounding also will be similar to me. So it's about how that surrounding, and then how big you want to make it.
Yeah.
So it completely depends again, like how much bigger you want to make that.
Okay. So is there any question that you would have liked me to ask you that I didn't?
No, no, it's not that I know.
So thank you for having this conversation with me. And do I have your permission to post this on YouTube?
Fine.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.